Today, guys, I have some pretty big news to share. So, if you didn't already see, a day ago, Clash with Ash, who's one of the biggest Clash Royale content creators in the game, uploaded a video titled "It's Time for a Change." And in this video, he basically talked about the reasons why he quit Clash Royale. He also got into the state of the game and just things along those lines. And I just felt inclined to do a video talking about it, basically talking about what he said, giving my opinion on it. And the reason why is just he's one of my favorite Clash Royale content creators. I don't know about you guys, but a few years ago I watched every single one of his videos and just loved his personality. So it's sad to see him go, and we're going to find out exactly why today he decided to leave.
But the time has come where I really feel like I've said kind of all I need to say about Clash Royale. Frankly, it's a bunch of different things, right? Why I no longer want to cover it, at least on a daily basis or anything like that. First and foremost is totally honest, being brutally honest with you guys. I fell out, man. I fell off. I'm out of the game, meaning that I'm playing on the toilet, literally. And that's pretty much the extent of my Clash Royale gameplay anymore, you know?
Yeah, I feel like that makes sense, right? If you don't like to really play something much, then it makes sense you're going to want to quit it. I don't know about Ash, but I feel like for a lot of Clash Royale creators right now, the only time they're playing the game for the most part is creating content. So I don't know if that was the case for Ash, but that I feel like is what makes it really hard to sometimes enjoy the game outside of creating content.
I feel like the game is incredible at its core, you know? Do I agree with every decision that's been made along the way, especially the last couple years? Absolutely not. And we've talked about a lot of them here on the channel. Frankly, it's more than that though for me. It's first of all, I don't want to talk about a game that I don't even understand anymore. You know, I still don't have the evolutions in the game.
Wow, so I didn't know that. Ash didn't even have the evolutions, which were a very big part of the game, obviously, a few months ago when they were introduced. So that really goes to show how little he has been playing, and that kind of makes sense, I guess, in understanding, like, why he's stopping videos. Like, he's not playing much, and he doesn't want to put content out there where it's like he doesn't feel proud of it because he's not playing or enjoying the game. So that makes complete sense.
I'm not going to be here and talk to you guys about something that I don't even understand half the time, on my last video or the video before that, well, my last few videos here, it's really talking about decks and it's not just about passion, because let's be real, it's not that hard to fake passion about playing a video game, right? Like, that's kind of like a cop-out. But truthfully, it's just priorities mixed with some passion,
And yeah, guys, once again, completely understandable. He talks about, passion and kind of priority. If you don't have that drive anymore to play the game and upload videos on it, and also he just has other priorities. I mean, he's obviously getting older. He has a son now, and he also has a Raid Shadow Legends channel. I don't even know if people knew about that, but it almost has 200,000 subscribers. So he just has other priorities, other things going on in his life, which quite frankly is a good thing.
I might rebrand it. I'm not sure if I'll change the name. I might keep with Clash with Ash, but I'm going to get rid of all the Clash Royale stuff. I'm going to get rid of the avatar and stuff like that. And
oh, that's kind of sad. So he is going to be changing the name. So I wonder what he's going to change it to. If he's not going to be called Clash with Ash anymore, I wonder what he's going to name it. Maybe just something Ash, like something not gaming related. I'm not really sure, but I suppose, yeah, you kind of do need to do that if you're not covering Clash Royale anymore. It does make sense to change the name.
I'm sure some of you are like, well, talk about the state of the game, Ash. Yeah, the state of the game is not great. And furthermore, the state of the community is not great. I'm not saying it's not justified, but on a personal level, let me put it this way. The comments I used to get on my videos years ago were, Ash, I love you. I love the positive vibes. I love the collaboration in the community. I used to get like Reddit appreciation top posts, and now it's complaint. I would never even Google or Reddit search my name anymore. But if I did, it'd be complaints about content creators not speaking up enough or X, Y, or Z, And truth be told, man, like, it's fucking exhausting. It really is. It's just like,
dang, I mean, when he doesn't normally swear, so when he does, it's pretty serious, or it's a very like genuine video. I have to say I completely agree with him there. I think that attacking the creators, too much just for saying something positive, because some people just like to be positive, and Ash is a very positive guy. So I feel like some of that hate he got, he definitely didn't really deserve if he tried to just every once in a while say something positive with, negative stuff going on.
And I've mentioned this before, probably years ago on the channel, but like, it's so much more difficult to be positive about a game than to be negative about a game. It's so true. People don't realize that, but it applies to everything, It's so easy to pander to people. If I made this video, instead of whatever the heck I'm going to title it or whatever, if I just called it like Clash Royale is officially dead or something like that, and I just bitched for 20 minutes about how awful the game is and how shitty of a job Supercell does with the game, you guys, I guarantee, I already know what the comments would be because I've done it in the past, not exactly like that, but I made plenty of negative videos. It'd be like, dude, finally someone speaking up. You have balls, Ash. You have balls, bro. You tell them. And then like that can be infectious as a content creator. It can be, even if it's subtle, because you're just like, wow, look at that. They love me. I'm the man of the people.
Yeah, now I thought this point was very interesting because the past few weeks, or even now at this point, it might have even been over a month, I've been making a lot of videos because obviously the state of the game isn't really good right now. I've been making a lot of negative videos just criticizing the game and the decisions Supercell has been making in general, and I feel like it's true. He brings up a good point that it's not really a big risk for me to make those videos, and it's very true with how the game is right now. If a creator was praising Supercell for stuff, they would be getting a ton of hate. So he actually makes a good point there.
Is Supercell, they've never talked to me or any other creator about being negative, honestly, that I've ever heard of. They don't care, frankly, that much, right?
Yeah, it's not really that risky. I know a lot of people are commenting things like, you might lose your creator code, or you're probably going to, or like, oh boss, you're risking your creator code to make these videos. At the end of the day, it's not a massive risk, I don't think. So again, he brings up another good statement.
They might not like it, but they never say anything about it. No one's got kicked out of the program for being negative, That being said,
yeah, the main thing is you just can't break terms of service.
Being positive, dude, if I made a video saying Clash Royale is not that bad, or something like that, you guys would let me have it. There'd be a Reddit hate post about me. What I'm trying to say is you don't give content creators credit for being angry. You can agree with them, absolutely. But giving them credit like it's like takes a real cojones, it doesn't. It's positivity that really takes the balls of a creator, honestly. I'm going on a tangent here.
And with what he said about creators who criticize the game don't deserve credit, I actually agree with that. I notice I get a lot of comments saying like, oh, Boss is one of the few people making these videos, or it's like some people are afraid to make these videos. I don't think I necessarily deserve credit, and I'm not trying to be humble, but I genuinely don't think the videos are super difficult to make. But the reason why I'm making them is because I'm very passionate about the game, and I'm making them in hopes that Supercell listens, and reverts some of their decisions they made recently, and also because, quite frankly, people are interested in these videos I'm making because it's what's going on in the community right now, and people want to see that.
Ironically, throughout this whole thing, I don't like the state that Clash Royale's in, But more than that, I don't like the toxicity in the community. And I feel like also at the same time, this is a weird dichotomy, but at the same time, I feel like it's justified too, So, but I still don't like it. I don't like, if you look back at my channel, if you scroll back, right, you'll see that maybe a month or two ago, when all the drama was going on, I was making a video every day, almost every other day, talking about all the crappy decisions that Supercell was making in Clash Royale. And the views started to surge, and the income started to come, and everything started to go back a little bit towards the way it used to be here on the channel, just being negative all the time. But you know what, guys? I found myself not that happy of a person when it comes to sitting down to record and just bitching for 20 minutes, even if it was, totally legit, and I do think everything I said was fair and legitimate, in those videos. But it really comes down to, dude, like, I just don't want to be that person, man. I want to play a game and enjoy the game. And if I'm disagreeing with things and all this other stuff, and if the community's always mad about something, it's just not for me, man.
Yep, that summarizes it pretty well about probably why he wants to quit, and it's completely understandable. I mean, Ash is a really positive guy, he doesn't want to be making videos with how the state of the game is right now in Clash Royale, because you heard him say already, if he makes Clash Royale videos and he's too positive, which is his natural self, he's usually a very positive, happy guy. He doesn't want to be making videos that are negative and, that drains himself, because that's not how he is as a person. So that just makes complete sense. I think right now, the state of the game, it is certainly not for everyone. I mean, it's a lot of people are not enjoying it right now.
As I said, I'll be a 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100-year-old man, God willing. And I'll still be making content here on the channel. Who knows? It might be 1 or 2 views at the end of the day, but I just can't do it anymore. I can't do the best decks. Can't do the top 4 decks. This deck is killer. This cycle deck is broken. I can't do it anymore.
So that's nice to see. At least we kind of get at least a, somewhat happy ending, even though Ash is done now pretty much with Clash Royale. At least he's still going to be uploading videos on his channel. I'll probably definitely watch some of those. I'm curious to see what he'll be up to, in his next stage of content. And I mean, he's got a lot going on too with his second raid channel, and he's also, if you guys didn't know, the CEO of a ad agency company called AMG. But either way, guys, it is sad to see Ash go. It's understandable at the same time, but let me know how you guys feel about all this.